Hello everyone. Today we are going to be talking about something really cool. We're going to be talking about blue chip picks. And for those of you who do not know about Blue Chip, they are a company that produces very expensive but very high quality guitar picks. And when I heard the price of these, I shook my head and just told myself there's no way I'm ever going to buy a $35 guitar pick because that's a lot of money to spend on a guitar pick. But as time passed by, I started to think about things a little bit differently because picking is always something that I feel like is very challenging when it comes to playing the guitar. To me, that is the hardest part of playing the guitar. So I thought, I spend so much money on all this stuff, on guitars, on strings, on pedals and amps, but maybe owning a really good guitar pick would actually help me perform better. And honestly, I think that has been the case with owning these. So I currently own three. I have a Blue Chip Jazz 3 style pick that's somewhere around here, but I can't find it. I also have a TAD60, which is a larger style triangular pick that was recommended or used by Trey Hensley, who's an incredible bluegrass guitarist. And then I own a TD60, which is kind of like the size in between the TAD60 and the Jazz 3 that I own. It's pretty much just like a medium-sized guitar pick. And I have been blown away by these picks for many, many different reasons. And yes, I think they are absolutely worth the money. And I'm going to get into why I believe that to be the case. The first reason being that they are extremely, extremely durable. So I've been pretty much playing these three picks exclusively for the past 6 months for many hours a day, and I have noticed that they still look like they're brand new and feel like they're brand new. And for me, that's actually saved me money technically, or will save me money in the long run, because I used to just go through picks left and right, and I would also lose a lot of picks. So when I look back and think about how much money I've spent on guitar picks in my playing career, it has to be in the hundreds of dollars. I mean, no question, because I would go through these picks and then I would order new ones and then I would lose them and I would just keep, that cycle going. But ever since I've owned these much higher quality picks, I have been a lot more mindful about where I put them, of course, but I also haven't worn them down. I mean, they feel and look, again, like they're just brand new. So that alone is worth the money to me. Second reason I love them is they feel really, really good in your hands. And yes, I have owned three different shapes that are very, very different from each other, but all of them have felt really comfortable in my hands. My favorite aspect of it is the fact that you can hold it and it kind of just like sticks to your fingers. I think that's a huge concern for guitarists, especially when they're performing on stage. I mean, how many times have we dropped picks during gigs before and we just feel that horrible feeling in our stomach just thinking, oh my gosh, how am I going to get through the rest of this super taxing solo without a guitar pick in my hand? And we always make do, right? It's not the end of the world. But the fact that this pick right here just sticks in your hand and you just feel like it's not going anywhere gives you a lot of comfort and confidence when you're on stage. Third reason I love them is they sound great. Despite what people think, the shape of the pick and the quality of the pick definitely changes the tone of your guitar, no question. And for those of you who disagree with that, I would recommend just buying a bunch of different picks, whether they're cheap or, more expensive, and then just testing them against each other, and you will notice a difference in the sound. For example, I noticed a difference in the sound between these two picks. This larger pick seems to have a little bit of a rounder tone, and this medium-sized pick seems to have a little bit of a sharper attack. I think that has a lot to do with the point on them. This seems to have a little bit of a sharper point, so would make sense that it has that more percussive sound. But again, all of the blue chip picks I've owned so far have sounded absolutely great. So we're gonna test these two against each other. I'm gonna start with the T8060 and see how it sounds. All right, cool. Let's move on to the TD60. Cool stuff. Yeah, so I mean, I think they're very worth it. I am not endorsed by Blue Chip. It would be really cool to have a sponsorship from them one day. Maybe it'll happen, but I just think they're incredible regardless. And even if I never got a discount on these, I would still invest in them because I think they have helped my playing a lot. I mean, again, I've been way more focused on my picking since I've owned these, and I feel like it's made picking a bit easier for me. So it hasn't made me as great of a picker as Trey Hensley, but it's been moving me in the right direction, and I really love these picks. That's all I have to say. Hope you guys enjoyed the video today. Let me know what kind of guitar picks you guys like to use in the comment section below, and please feel free to subscribe so you can stay up to date with any future videos. Hope you guys have a wonderful week, and peace out.